Hello, hello. How are you? I am doing wonderful. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Uh, I don't think I've been live for a little bit, maybe a little bit, like a week or so. This is Kenya Rahmaan. Welcome to my video. If you're not watching this live, so I am introducing new content, and it has to do with the concept or the theory that welfare destroyed the Black family. So I've been talking about it a little bit because it's all connected to child support in the scheme of things. Because child support is a welfare recovery program. So it all ties together. And during my advocacy over this uh, over these years, I kept hearing that talking point over and over again. So naturally, it drew my interest because as a Black woman, a Black mother, a Black person, uh, I'm part of a Black family. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I didn't understand what that even meant. So I wanted to find out more about it. So I've been reading about it and I've been just researching it. I enjoy research anyway, especially on topics like this. And so I'm finding out as I'm putting out like a video here or just putting out little, fillers. I really am interested in other people giving me some feedback besides what I'm already seeing. And two things that are very common in the feedback department or the what the talking points is that everybody always starts off in the 60s. They always talk about the stats, the how the family structure was in the 1960s, or what the out of wedlock statistics were in the 60s. And what I used to say back then is, well, Black families existed prior to the 60s. So that's one thing I ask people. So, what about Black families prior to? So, I would like to get some feedback on that for people that are interested in this topic. Like, if you do believe that the welfare state, Lyndon LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson, and the war against poverty, the war on poverty, and that whole thing, the Moynihan report, and what he says the pathology of the Black family or the Negro family uh, was destructive and destroyed the Black family structure. I would like to hear your feedback on why you feel that so, because I really have not found a valid reason, and I've been researching the subject for a while now. I'm gonna say 2 years, real heavy. Like I have read some things, like I read the Moynihan report years ago, but I've been really in like deep into it, like, and I haven't seen anything that would validate why this report has gone on to to have so much weight and to be quoted, like to be revisited. They just revisited and um, did follow-up reports and why this report, Moynihan's report, was right, and why it was prophetic. Like he just knew what was going to happen, and I know why he knew it was going to happen. I know why he said what he said, but it wasn't because he just had you know a psychic vision or anything. It was a plot. But that's hold on a second. Sorry about that. So that's what my book is going to be about. I'm going to break it down, but I just want to, because and so my video is about people, because I'm just putting little fillers out, like, okay, so what? And I'm just trying to have a dialogue, and it seems like nobody can have a regular conversation about a topic that might be kind of controversial without people thinking that you can't have another opinion. Like, I'm a smart person too. And you don't have to be a smart person, or you don't have to be anybody or anything to be able to challenge somebody's idea or somebody's ideology. Anybody can do that. If I don't think that water is wet, I can challenge and say that. But why is it that there's always going to be like somebody, like, I guess like me, I'm going to say, because it seems like I'm always like, even with the child support hustle, and I've put out there so much information that I'm getting my information back. And so I'm going to talk about something else that I've researched and researched. And it's like, well, how dare I? Because, Thomas Sowell, or so, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but I know what he said, has wrote a book, or he said this. Well, okay, well, I wrote a book too. I can challenge what his theory is, because I think that theory is bullshit. I do not think, and I think it's ridiculous to think or to keep perpetuating the myth or the lie that the welfare system destroyed the Black family, when I'm sitting right here and I have a family and I see Black families everywhere, right? That's one. That's like the most basic one. Like, why would we allow our society to keep pushing that narrative over and over, when the children have to hear that? Like I said that in another video that I made. Why would you say that to children so they hear that? Oh, your family structure has already been destroyed. So why would they even strive to have a family structure? And in the middle of it, we're saying the fatherless, or there's a fatherless epidemic going on. Well, if you're telling the youth and all of these kids that that their family is destroyed, what's going to uh, inspire these young people when they grow up to form a family if you tell them there's nothing there to form? But it's the plot. It's all. This book is going to be. I can't wait to write. I'm in the right place. I got all my notes. This book is going to be something. But in the meantime, and in between time, I want to create uh, the dialogue. I want to talk back and forth. So I want to see if we can do that without, a whole bunch of battling and, you know, name calling and all that childish shit that happens when race comes up, because this is a racial topic. And it seems like we as adults, and I say that on social media, a topic can never come up without, and y'all know what that side was for. We can't ever do it. And this is just, so then we get pushed back 50, 60, 100 years. And when I say the powers that be that control all this shit, gets us back to square one, and they run everything, because now we're back into this race back and forth. And, divide and conquer is the best, strategy to win a war. And that's how they did in the child support hustle. You got the mom and dad against each other in the middle, and in the meantime, they're robbing both. Well, they're robbing everybody, because the children are getting robbed too. So that's what I wanted to say. I want to hear back and let people know you can have your, challenge whatever you want to challenge in the theory, and everybody else can too. But when you challenge yours, make sure you can back it up. I'm gonna always have my facts to back it up. Okay. Just don't come over on, my platform talking shit and then don't back it up with nothing. Oh, such and such, or who do you why do you think you can do or say this and that? Because I'm gonna tell you, oh, I could say this or that because I researched it, and here's a link, and this is what I do when I'm talking about a subject. So if you want to send me an email about some bullshit, or you want to ask what qualifies me, I'm gonna tell you. But you make sure when I ask you, you do the same. It's common courtesy. So hello to, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, hello. Thank you for the likes. If you're watching this later, please like and share. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on another platform, because I'm going to upload it later, please do the same, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm trying to get, I think, almost to 4,000 subs. So if you would do me the honor and subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget, get ready for uh, my book coming soon. And I think I'm going to do some like blogs about this topic, but I don't know if I can do like little short ones. I'll do them, or if I might do vlogs and discuss, different topics. So, okay, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna go get me some food. I am hungry. I was working earlier, so that's what I'm about to do. Y'all have a good one. Fight the power in stream.